Welcome to the month of May. My name is Zelda Kelly. I'm with Psychic Secrets. This is your May of 2023 predictions. Now, we're asking for the angels, guide spirits to give us an insight of what is going to be coming for you. This is for all signs, and it may not resonate with all of you, but, sometimes in a day or two, it may resonate later on. So, with that being said, let's get started. First card out is the Tower card, the Nine of Swords, the King of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, and then we have this beautiful Six of Wands. We're going to put him over here. Just move this over here to the side. I'm going to say with the month of May coming in, it's going to be coming in and you're going to be recovering from what you feel is a setback from April. I don't believe it's really the big setback that you think it is. Because even though you've been having anxiety and it feels like a collapse of things coming and moving into from April into May, you start May off maybe feeling that anxiety with some sleepless nights, but all of a sudden we have the King of Wands step in. Now this King of Wands steps in and he's telling me the wonderful thing about you. And you see this little fella right there. He's a salamander. He's the spirit animal of the wand suit. And you see there's a salamander in his tapestry there. And he's all decked out. In fact, even in his cloak, there's images of salamander. So why is that? You see, this is a fire element. The wands are fire element. And fire is that element that just gets things going. Have you ever heard of lighting a fire under something to get it moving? Well, that's what this king does. You see, he's sitting on his throne. He's not ready to really go into battle, but he's ready to go into action. And that's the energy that you have. But why the salamander? The salamander is supposedly that animal that can withstand extreme amounts of heat and come out of a fire unscathed. Well, that seems like it's you, my friend. Coming out of the muck and the mire and the mayhem from April into May, and this king energy tells us, it's okay. It's all right, my darling. I've got this. There's energy, growth, opportunity in front of you. You see how this wand is in front of him? This energy is in front of you as well. And things are going to work out all right. Because why? Well, you came out of the fire. You endured a collapse. But it's not a total collapse, my dear. You see how there's a lot of movement in this card. And a lot of upset. See, one person is kind of upside down there, and the other person is, falling forward, and it's built on very shaky ground. And of course, I don't have to describe it anymore. You can see this for yourself. This has just been a total upset. And I'm going to say possibly even a surprise. But with this Tower card means that this is not a total collapse of you. Perhaps a situation feels like it came to the end and it has caused you some stress, and it may only be feeling like it's coming to an end, and you may be feeling that anxiety throughout the evening. No one is immune to this type of sleepless nights and anxiety. Do you see very closely here in the quilt of this person feeling this upset and having all of this vibration and the vibration of this ARIES swords card of, okay, well, I've got this problem and I've got that problem, and what if this happens and that happens, and that's how it layers up. And you've got to be aware of that. But you see this quilt. And each one of those blue squares is the astrological sign, the 12 signs, which means no one is immune to this. And you see the depiction there in this little mosaic, I'm going to call it, strife, upset, on the bottom. So when you lay your head down at night, you're covering that issue. This, my darlings, is temporary, because I know you feel like it's coming to a total end, but I do not think so. If it were, we would be seeing the 10 of Swords here, which is a total and painful ending, and it didn't show up. Not yet, anyway. We're praying that it doesn't. But even so, you can work through this. This King of Wands energy is telling you, hey, you got this. Everything is going to work out for you, because why? Well, it always does. But that's your month of May, and it's not going to extend throughout the whole month of May. This is just you coming into May. Then this energy of this King of Wands takes over. And what happens? Well, you buckle down. This Four of coins here, or pentacles, shows that, well, you've got a grip on things. No pun intended. You're holding in now. You are making sure that you know you've got everything around you that you know you need to, in order to complete this particular journey for May. You're holding on financially. That's a good thing. It doesn't mean that anything is falling apart or going south or bad or any of that. Why? Well, because we have this very welcoming Six of Wands. Well, just like the wand suit, fiery energy, this fiery energy means, hey, you're making it through. This is the card for you. For May, this is a winning card. You've come out of a battle. You see even the little horse here is proud and strutting, and how this person is sitting tall in the saddle. Well, I don't even think he has a saddle on, but he's sitting tall on his horse. And the wreaths indicate that there is a welcoming winning. There's different degrees of this. But you see, these people are cheering this person on. And I believe that's for you as well. You have people close to you, whether you think so or not, that are cheering you on, that are looking forward to you winning. Let's get some more insight. I'm going to grab another deck here. This deck is smaller, same type of deck, lighter weight, but we can see it a little easier. So I'm going to grab the smaller deck, and we've got three cards that came out. Let's see what they are. Ready? Here we are. Yes, you see, and I'm sorry they fell differently. I don't read reverse. You see, you've got this broken heart coming in, so that's confirmation. Broken heart coming in from April into May. But then we have this lovely Page of Cups. Now, what does this Page of Cups do? Well, the Page of Cups is also this watery, emotional. So I know it's been an emotional time for you, but you see the little fishy here in that cup. That fish is the spirit animal of the cup suit. Now, that spirit animal is helping you say, with this King of Wands energy, you can do this. You can swim in different waters. You can maneuver through things, just like a little fishy can. But this is heart, and I'm going to say this points to some type of heart emotion, maybe even relationship. Could be money, but I think, and with this Pentacles, sometimes that means money, but other times it can mean, based on the cards around it, that it is for emotions. This tells me that you're going to be getting more news, and it's good news. So this, what you think is falling apart, coming into May, is going to turn out to be much better for you. We're going to lay that page right there on that king so they can meld their energies together. The last card that fell out as confirmation is this beautiful, and rightfully so, on this pentacle, this beautiful Six of Pentacles. This Six of Pentacles tells two things. You're giving. And I think that what happened was that you gave too much emotionally, and it came crashing down around you. You gave too much emotionally, and you really did not have the balance that you needed. But with this card, it also says that you need to be a receiver in order to be that perfect balance. You can't just constantly give without receiving, and I think that's what happened here. You were giving from the first of this year into April. It feels like a collapse, a broken heart, and now here we go with this confirmation that you're going to be getting news, and it's time for you to start receiving. On the bottom of this deck, let me see here, on the bottom of this deck, we have, I'm sorry, I have my deck upside down. We have this Aries swords, and I love this for you for the month of May, because you see how you're going through the collapse. I mean, how can you forget? How can you not see that? But toward the end of May, middle of May, you're going to be getting this wonderful news. Things are going to start working out for you, and I don't think you have to wait till the middle of May. And also remember, we're in a Mercury retrograde until May 14th of 2023. So I think that has a lot to do with this relationship situation you're dealing with. But then towards, and I think maybe even the end of the first week of May, things are going to start lightening up, and you're going to start feeling the balance, because you know what it takes for you to win. But here's the ultimate of the ultimate. This card tells us, you see this, how this works. This card tells us that you're turning your back on this situation. You see how that is? You're turning your back on this situation. This is an air element. And you're going from these really rough waters, the choppy seas, into some much more calming effect of how things really are for you. This beautiful, just sailing peacefully. That's what's going to happen in the month of May. It's going to be eclectic. It's going to be eventful. But you can make it through. How do I know? Well, because you have these two cards. You've got a lot of emotion, and especially fire and air elements here. But you're making it through. Why? Because, well, you are tough, and you have that infinite wisdom. I'm going to say this right now. Going through this particular card, this choppy waters into calmer seas, this person has this family, having swords ahead, not having them at their back, being able to protect yourself going forward, knowing that you've let the past behind and that now it's time for you to sail on. Things are going to work out for you, my friends. They certainly are. Putting that there. I'm going to grab one more deck. I call this the Old Boss. This is my Old Boss deck, and it is... the cards are sometimes marked up, but the meanings are good. All right, we're going to get the final message, a final message for the month of May. A final message for the month of May. And here we go. Cutting the deck. Yes. Another wands, another fire element. You see, what you've done now is that you've made some good choices. And this king has helped you do this. You've grabbed onto a choice particularly to help you be grounded. You see, there's been other opportunity, growth, varying degrees, varying lengths, but you made your choice. And once you make that choice, you're going to be going on into this much calmer seas. And the winning and the calmer seas and the smooth sailing and the peace is the ultimate, which will be in the month of May for you. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoy your May. Be blessed, be well. You can find me on social media at Psychic Zelda Kelly, or you can stop on over and get a personal reading from me at psychicsecrets.com. Love having you here. Thanks so much for allowing me to read for you today, and I'll talk with you very soon. Bye for now.